Andy Cohen has shed more light on his behind-the-scenes involvement with the Real Housewives. The Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen host addressed the subject on January 17, when he led the latest installment of SiriusXM's Town Hall series on Radio Andy. The special sit-down featured the cast of Severance Season 2, including the self-proclaimed Housewives fan, Ben Stiller. Andy gives feedback on every Housewives episode before it airs. "When you're making Real Housewives, how long does it take you?" the actor asked Andy. "Because you get into those edits, right? Do you edit all those episodes?" Andy confirmed he gave notes on every episode, which prompted Ben to give Andy his flowers. "It's really well edited, the show, by the way." "All the shows," Ben said. "He's being serious, by the way. Just so you know," Andy added. Ben Stiller praises the Real Housewives franchise. "It's a great release. No, I'm totally serious. The humor and the irony," Ben continued, before admitting he mostly watches The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. "I only have the bandwidth for so many Real Housewives shows. I've been told The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is the next one I have to get into, and my daughter, Ella, really wants me to get into The Real Housewives of New York City." Andy said he loved it that Ben and his daughter watched the franchise together. "You brought your daughter to Watch What Happens Live once, and it seems really like a bonding experience for the two of you. You seem to really get a kick out of that connection that you two have with this show." Ben agreed. "It's a great release where you can just get into these other people's lives and their worlds," he said before referencing that RHOSLC Season 5 finale, in which the wives read their meanest texts about each other. Of course, they're gonna talk about their worst texts. That's what the show is about. You want to see that. The town hall occurred just a couple of months after Andy addressed the Real Housewives reunion specials and the factors that come into play when selecting the seating chart. "We decide the lineup of who sits where based on the events of the season," he explained in an October 31, 2024 TikTok for Cosmopolitan UK. "If they're sitting on either side of me, that means they're involved in a lot of mess this season. And then I will say, usually they're sitting next to someone that they like. Usually they're sitting across from someone that they don't, and a lot of it is really for camera angles. If you have two people who are directing ire at each other, you kind of want them to be across from each other, so they're not turning to one side or another all the time."